Hey everyone, it's Sammy. It's time for March 2013. Still hard to say 2013. 2012 was a lot easier to say. It's time for my March 2013 favorites, and most of it is actually makeup. My new Tom Ford brush of the month. If you don't know, kind of what I'm doing is I'm buying one Tom Ford brush every single month this year, and this is my third one, and so far absolutely my favorite. They're all going to be my favorite because I already know I will love them so much. So there's a few makeup products to go through, one bath product, and before I go any further, I just need to mention that this eye is a little bit red. It was completely almost red about 5 days ago. I woke up with like a burst blood vessel in my eye. It's not dangerous, it's not painful, it's not anything. It just looks really bad. So today I felt comfortable shooting a video. I would have not done like 2 days ago at all. It just looked really, really rough. So if anybody asks, no, I have not been a victim of any kind of violence, nor have I been a klutz. Well, I am a klutz always, but not in this specific instance. And yes, it does not hurt at all. But I'm going to get started with the makeup. So I'm going to start with face. My favorite primer this month has been the Mercier Radiance primer. I usually use the normal or the oil-free one on myself. This I have for clients, and I've used this mostly on women with kind of dry skin or more mature skin, and I accidentally grabbed this and I was putting it on myself and went, ooh, okay, fine, but I bet you my makeup won't last because it's like way too radiant for my combination skin. Loved it. My makeup stayed perfect all day, and it just has this beautiful, beautiful glow. I probably wouldn't use this like in July or August when it's really hot here, but right now, absolutely, absolutely love it. So don't be afraid of it, even if you have slightly oilier skin. My skin isn't oily, mine is combination, and right now, because it's still a little bit cold here in Paris, more kind of normal to combination, but it is an amazing, amazing primer. It just makes you glow. I love it. I love all Laura Mercier primers, but this one for myself was a new discovery. And I have been using it with my Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I did a swap this month with Kim from The Hip Chick online. I'll put a link to her channel below. She has a beautiful channel. She does a lot of makeup and hair and is very knowledgeable, and I think you'll enjoy her channel, so check it out. And so I went to pick up the original Healthy Mix for her, and I picked up the serum version for myself because I hadn't tried this. And I am a 53, and this is very similar to the original one. The consistency is a little bit lighter, more kind of gel-like, but it has all the benefits of the original. I think because it says serum, it probably is claiming more skincare benefits. I'm not sure about that because I haven't been using it for that long. But it is, it's a wonderful foundation, and I definitely love it, and it lasts through the whole day. And your skin, especially like with this, has that beautiful radiant glow. So I've been loving them. My favorite blush this month has been an oldie but a goodie. MAC Mineralize, is it just called Mineralize blush? Yeah, Mineralize blush in Warm Soul. I love this. It's a very warm peach with a kind of a goldy tone to it, and you probably won't see much of it if I swatch it here on my hand. I don't know. It's a very light blush, but it just gives you a beautiful glow. I'm wearing it today, nothing else. I'm not even wearing a bronzer, and it just kind of makes you feel very healthy, I guess. So this is definitely one of my favorite Mineralize blushes from MAC. And as a bronzer, my favorite bronzer was a repurchase. So this is by no means a new product. It's the Bronze Universal from Chanel. And my old one was like, I had a tiny little scrap of it left, and I wasn't even using it up because it had been sitting there for ages. So I bought a new one, and I'm back in love with this. I don't know why I haven't bought a new one before. It's just, I remember why I love this so much. It's a beautiful bronzer for most pale to medium skin tones. If you're darker than, I'd say, NC40, NC, NW40, this won't be the ideal bronzer for you, but for lighter skin tones, it is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. And it's very kind of cream to powder consistency, and it's nice for layering, so love this. I use this with a synthetic brush. I know people use it with lots of different brushes. I use it with a synthetic brush. So that means I won't be using my new favorite Tom Ford brush with this product, and my new favorite Tom Ford brush is the bronzer brush, and this is the 05, and this is without a shadow of a doubt the best bronzer brush I've ever had in my life, ever. And I am in love with it. It's crazy expensive. I use this with powder bronzers. So yeah, it's been a struggle this month because I'm back in love with this, but I'm also in love with this. So I'm kind of alternating. One day this, one day the brush with a powder bronzer, which I'm just using old ones that I have, so I don't have a new favorite of those. But this is an amazing brush. They are incredibly expensive. This was, I think, 105 euros, which is crazy, but I can see why. It is worth it. It's worth it to me. And as I'm kind of doing it one brush a month, it becomes a little bit more affordable for these Tom Ford brushes, but I cannot wait until I have them all at the end of the year. But yes, I can highly recommend it. If you can afford it, buy it. It's beautiful. Then for a highlighter, I've actually been using a MAC pigment, and I'm not a big fan of carrying pigments around. I only carry a couple of pigments in my kit, and that would be for editorial work. If I'm working with brides, I wouldn't even bother bringing pigments along. They are messy. You can't work with them quickly, so it kind of slows you down a little bit because you have to be quite careful not to get the pigment everywhere. Having said that, at home, I have been loving the MAC Vanilla pigment, and this is, you can use it on your eyes, your cheeks, wherever, as all pigments, but I'm not sure. Again, I'll swatch it, but how much you'll be able to see, I don't know. It's misleading because it's not the same as MAC Vanilla eyeshadow. So this one is a pale champagne color. It reflects gold, and it also reflects a little bit of kind of pinky peach. And it is just a nice subtle highlighter. So I literally just dab it on with my fingers. I put it on the back of my hand and I dab it on with my fingers to the tops of my cheekbones. And I have been loving it for that. I don't even remember why I started using this. I had it out for an inner corner highlight, which I do like it for. And then for some reason I didn't use one of my normal illuminators. I used this one and really, really like it. Then, two very exciting products. First one is byTerry, and it's the Hyaluronic Eye Primer. Now, you use this as an eyeshadow primer. It has a little doe foot applicator, like this. And I bought the number 2, which is kind of the medium tone of it. It says neutral. And you use it on your eyelid, but I also use it under my eyes. And it's amazing under concealers, under eye concealers. It says it is a lifting, brightener, eyelid contour and perfecting filler, and it kind of just blurs those little lines and it brightens the area and it makes your concealer last forever. And for some reason I didn't grab it this morning, and I can feel my concealer moving a little tiny bit. Well, not that I can feel, that sounds stupid, I can feel it moving. It feels like it'd be actually moving. It's not, I can assure you, but I love it. It is an expensive product, as all byTerry products are, but it's definitely worth the money. And you get a lot for your money with byTerry products because a little goes such a long way. And the under eye concealer I've been loving is the new one by Nars, and it's called the Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I am in vanilla, light to vanilla. And it is a fantastic, another doe foot applicator. Not necessarily for professional use, not one of my favorite ones. I prefer ones that you can squeeze a little bit on your hand and then kind of use your hand as a mixing palette as opposed to this. But for personal use, wonderful. And I do think I'm actually going to stock these for my kit as well, because it does stay put. It really kind of glides over, settles into lines a little tiny bit, not too much, and stays put the whole day. So I definitely like it. It has a very feathery, very light consistency. I don't like concealers that are too heavy for under the eyes, so this has been a winner. Now, one thing that I wanted to be a winner, and it almost is, but I wanted to be on my holy grail under eye concealer, is the Benefit Fake Up. This wasn't my holy grail. Hold on, what color am I? I'm 01 Light, and it is kind of in a lipstick format, lipstick bullet, and in the middle you have the concealer and then outside you have the moisturizer. Now what I like this for is the fact that this is the most moisturizing under eye concealer I have ever used. Okay, having said that, I've used very moisturizing kind of creamy style under eye concealers, but they settle into lines and they don't last. This one does last amazingly well to be so creamy. Like, it really lasts, but it doesn't conceal enough. So I always have to use a corrector under this. And there's a little bit more kind of like faffing around because it's not super concealing. But I do like it because it's so moisturizing. So it is a thumbs up, but it wasn't the holy grail I wanted it to be. Then on to eyes. My favorite kind of cream shadow is the, what is this called? Inked in Pink Maybelline color tattoo. I love most Maybelline color tattoos, not all of them though. It does give it gives your eyelids a beautiful kind of pinky sheen, and anything that you put on top of it just looks more beautiful, more girly. So I have been loving this a lot, and I have been using it mainly under a new drugstore palette, and this was exciting for me because we can't get them here. So it's a Drew Barrymore Flower line that you can get in Walmart, and this one is the Foxy Browns. And what was surprising to me is this palette didn't actually review very well in Temptalia, and I usually agree with loads of her reviews, but this one didn't review very well, and I personally love it. So I tend to use, there's like champagne-y taupe color, like a dark champagne light taupe. I use this all over my lid. I use the pink as an inside highlighter. I use this in the crease and this one just in the outer V and kind of as a liner. And for me, it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. The colors, I'll swatch them on my fingers, and the colors are buttery soft. For the price, I think, let me see if they're kind of here. For the price, they're very pigmented, very soft, lovely, lovely colors. And I don't know why she didn't like them. They do last on me all day. I think this is probably, I don't know, something like $8. Great value, and just the products on the line seem to be amazing. So I wanna get some more of them because it's an exciting launch, I think. It is a Nars single eyeshadow in Blondie, and I started using this on my eyebrows. It's a perfect color for my eyebrows, but also, like, as soon as I've done my eyebrows, I just seem to keep going. I do my eyes, so I'm kind of like unicolor, monocolor in eyebrows and eyes, because this one is a great just kind of one eyeshadow shadow. So you do this all over the lid, under, and just put a little bit of liner and mascara and you're ready to go. So great color, love that. And my favorite mascara, weirdly enough, has been a Laura Mercier this month. It is the Full Blown Volume Mascara, and I have a tester size, and as soon as this runs out, I am buying the real thing. And has a really normal brush. There doesn't seem to be anything, you know, exciting about this, and I wasn't that excited when I got it. I mean, it's a freebie, but still. And it's fantastic. The formulation is really creamy, but it doesn't smudge. It doesn't get cakey, even though I've been using it almost every day. It just has been a wonderful mascara, so I really want to get the full-size version of it as well. And then a couple of lipsticks, two lipsticks. First one is a Laura Mercier one, and it is a limited edition color, and it is called Arabesque. And this is a very vintage pale peach. I'm wearing it today. I just have to scratch an itch here. I'm wearing it today, and it is such a vintage kind of peach color. I love it. It makes me feel like, you know, it's spring 1968 or something like that. Not that I know what spring 1968 was, but I think that it's making me feel like it. It's just a girly, peachy, beautiful color, perfect for the spring. Another color that I have now been using a lot of, I'll just swatch it next to it. It is the Bobbi Brown Sandwash Tulle 54, and this color, I think it's called Sandwash Pink in America, but ours is Sandwash Tulle, and This color I was introduced to by a bride that I was doing makeup on, and she wanted me to use this on her. Hi Felicity. And I thought it was a great color, so I took a picture of the end of it and went immediately to Bobbi Brown to check it out. I use MAC Modesty a lot on brides because it's kind of your lips but better color. This is ever so slightly pinker, ever so slightly darker, almost the same, and it just has that tiny bit more pinky pigment to it that just makes it really flattering on so many people. So I've been loving this. I am going to be doing a bridal tutorial very soon, so I will be using that on it. So any of you brides that, you know, you're thinking of doing your own makeup, or if you're thinking of doing friends makeup, I will be doing that very soon. Also, I'm thinking of doing another video. Let me know if you'd be interested in it. It's more for makeup artists, or if you're going to be doing a friend's makeup at a wedding, is kind of like what to pack, what I take with me specifically for bridal jobs, what to wear, manicures, things you need to be aware of if you're, you know, doing a big wedding as a makeup artist, or if you're doing the bride's makeup as a friend. So like how you need to dress, what kind of jewelry, like things like this couldn't really wear. All kinds of stuff like that. So if you're interested in seeing a video like that, I would be happy to do it as well. Oh my gosh, I forgot the one bath product. I'm just staring at it and talking and I forgot. It is Dr. Kneipp's Juniper, this is just Juniper bath oil. I can even smell it through the bottle. I've been using loads of it. We went snowboarding this weekend to Megève. If you live in France or if you live in Europe, go to Megève. It's beautiful. The village is beautiful. The runs are fantastic. There's a big ski area and there's a lot of snow, even though it's not like super high up in the Alps. You have a view of Mont Blanc, which is amazing. If I remember, I will insert a picture of Mont Blanc right here or at the end of the video. And it's just a fantastic place. Anyways, after a full day of snowboarding, you need to soak your muscles in a Juniper Dr. Kneipp bath. It's amazing. It just, you know, you're cold and you've been doing exercise all day. This is just absolutely amazing. So I think I've talked about his products before in a video last summer. I think it was a bath salt, like a pink bath salt, but this one is amazing. Love it, love it, love it. And it made our whole, like when I had the bath, it made our whole hotel room smell like so beautifully of junipers that after we came back from dinner, it still had that same smell to it. So it's like, it's really potent. It's super potent. Anyways, that is the end of my favorites. I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a couple of bridal videos. But I'm hoping that the next video I'm going to shoot is eyeliner for hooded eyes, because I've been asked a lot about it, and I want to show you guys how I do eyeliner on a hooded eye, because there is a way of doing it, I promise you. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!